Hello everybody, welcome to Playing with Blocks with Keep the Change. I wanted to start off this episode by just apologising and say sorry for the lack of uploads on my part. Unfortunately my mother has been very ill, and I've had to support her in that. But she's slowly on the mend. I think she'll be okay. So, yeah, it's been a stressful time. I didn't really feel like recording, so I'm sorry about that. But here we are, and in this episode, I want to start preparations for the enderman farm, which I will be building. Got some ice. Oh, I don't think I showed you actually. I'll make a cut here as I go that away to my ice harvesting thing. I didn't bring a silk touch pick with me, but I got the design from, again, it's a Panda 4994 design. I will again link I'll link the video in which he built this in the video description. It was one of his LP episodes. But yeah, I did this way because I didn't want to have to use pistons and dispensers and all that. But basically what you do is you come underneath it and then you just walk forwards and smash this ice with a silk touch pickaxe, which I don't have. And yeah, the ice just falls down on top of you. It's actually getting dark, so I'm going to need to go back to my house and sleep to make it daytime once again. And awakeness, as Kurt J. Mac would say. But anyway, yeah, one of the things I'm going to need for the enderman farm is string for tripwires. I'm going to need a lot of string. So, the way you get string, obviously, is from spiders. So, oh lag. So I want to make a spider farm, or a cave spider farm, which I have a design built up in my creative world for the cave spider farm, and there's a cave spider spawner this way, I know. But first, I wanted to show you that I've started preparations on a skeleton farm. This is a skeleton spawner. This was right here all along. Didn't know. Had a skeleton spawner here, which is pretty cool because I can get bones and arrows from this, but I've only made the sort of casing for it so far, and still got a lot of work to do on that. Jesus, lag. Okay, I'm gonna need to stop recording for a second. Okay, sorry about that. So here I am in my creative world. I'm currently running snapshot 13 week 4a, which is why I've got these quartz blocks and stuff. Anyway, this is the spider farm, the cave spider farm. For this farm I took inspiration from DocM77. I'll link that video in the description as well. But one thing DocM's spider farm lacks is a XP function. You can't really get him to 1 hit point with his version. You kind of have to guess it with the suffocation damage, which is why I've built this. I'm going to try and explain how this works. So when you press this button, what it does is it closes these pistons for just long enough so that the spiders will take enough damage so that you can hit them and they will die. Also it closes this piston here, which you can reset just like that, which just stops the spiders from going back down in the elevator. This is the spider elevator, by the way. It's just water flowing towards the middle with some fences. only works for cave spiders though, I think. Anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, crushes the spiders, then doesn't let them go back down into the elevator. And the way the timing works to get it so it crushes them just right, because normally you would need a lot of repeaters for a delay that long, but this circuit right here is it helps with getting that delay without having to use so many repeaters. So here's how it works. As you press this button, oh, not throwing a potion. As you press this button, the first thing that you'll notice happen is that these repeaters, it sends a pulse to these repeaters, and they get activated. Also, what happens is it depowers this torch, which this segment of the circuit here is an RS NOR latch, and RS stands for reset and set. So what this does, when you press the button here, deactivates this torch, which will let this torch turn on. This is what powers the crusher pistons. This torch, redstone. Anyway, so what that does, that torch turns on, and it sends power through this block, through this repeater, through this block, and it will keep this dust powered until the signal from this dust travels through all of these repeaters and then back around to this block, which will then deactivate this torch again, allowing this torch to reactivate and depowering this redstone dust, allowing each of these repeaters to depower, which the crusher's pistons won't retract until this block is depowered. Because of this piece of redstone dust here, it means that not only will this redstone be powered while this torch is powered, but also, as long as this repeater is powering this block, this redstone dust will be powered. So basically, it makes the delay last twice as long, and so it crushes the spiders for twice as long. So basically, you need half as many repeaters for the circuit. Also, what happens is this piston right here gets extended, which this is another RS NOR latch. So that sets this piston here, which is the piston that stays extended after you've pressed the crusher button. That piston stays extended until you press this button here, which will extend this piston, depowering. I'm getting lag again. Depowering this piston until this piston's powered again. So this is just a really simple. Don't need this torch unless you are not building it in the 1.5 update. So you just need that. But otherwise, you can just use a redstone block there. In my LP world, I'm still using 1.4.7. But anyway, so that's how that part works, and I think that's pretty much it. Then once you've killed all the spiders, there'll be drops here, and all you want to do after that is press either one of these buttons. It extends those pistons just as long as the buttons are pressed. Extends those pistons, which, if you didn't know, when items are in a block, all they will do is rise to the top of the block. So when you press that button, the items will come up and you just grab them. So that's pretty cool. Let me switch the farm on so you can see how well it's working. So yeah, this is what I'll be building in my LP world. this spider farm. So yeah, as you can see, the spiders go into the middle of the water instead of going to the left or the right of the via a water stream. They just get transported to the middle, which helps because it means they will get there faster, so they'll get out of the spawn radius of the spawner, allowing more to spawn faster. So basically you'll get better rates, is what I'm saying. Then there's one water block there which flows diagonally, pushing them this way, which it's important for them to be on this side for the elevator because there's stairs there which carry them up. That they do clog up a bit there, just a little bit, but it is not a big deal because eventually they'll push each other out of the way. And so yeah, they'll come up here. You can just AFK here. They'll come up here and then press the crusher button. It crushes them for an appropriate amount of time, and then you can just punch them to death like that, as you can see. Or if you've got a large build-up of them, they do glitch out, but they actually cannot escape from those because of those iron bars. You can also use glass panes there. Anyway, if you've got a large build-up of them, you can just throw a splash potion, get all the XP, and then items there. Press the button, pick up the items, as you can see. So yeah, that's that. So I'm gonna build this in my Let's Play world, and I don't know if it's requested, I'll do a tutorial of this, but I think from what I've already explained, you can probably build it yourself. Okay, this is gonna be crazy. There's about 500 zombies there. Oh yeah, the texture for the potions, by the way, is broken. I think it's to do with Optifine. Anyway, there's about 500 zombies there. And let's go. Oh boy. Here it comes. Oh man. This is gonna crash the game, maybe. No? This is... wow. Oh wow. Okay, it just stopped lagging so much. I've got 20 frames, but look at all these XP orbs. Wow. That's pretty crazy. I've pretty much AFK'd here for all morning, maybe. But yeah, there's a lot of XP and a lot of unwanted rotten flesh lying around. So I've got 42 levels right now, which is a good number. 43. Yeah, this holy hell, just look at them. This is pretty cool. I wonder how many levels I'll get in total out of this. Up to 45 now. Cannot see. Just wondering if any creepers or anything were waiting for me out there, but no, apparently not. Okay, I think they're starting to... yeah, there we go. 46 levels. Pretty cool. I think there's even more zombies. Up here. Yeah, there are. Not that I really need to kill them though, with 46 levels. Yeah, I want to enchant another pickaxe, because I want an efficiency pickaxe, really. Efficiency on breaking would be ideal. Okay, here we go. Gonna get efficiency 5 and efficiency 4 on breaking 3 is what we want ideally. Let's see if we get that. Oh, nice. It's a nice pickaxe. So that's pretty cool. That's really good. Yeah. So I went ahead and built the cave spider farm. My house is over that way, and this is an extreme hills biome. Over this way is where the witch hut is, just over there. Anyway, there's a cave opening here, which leads down into a zombie, into a mine shaft. And this is where I built the spider farm. So this is how it looks now. Now I've built it, and yeah, it works really nicely. I've got quite a lot of string now. I've been using it a lot. Like, days have gone by and I've been using this a lot. Yeah, I've got a lot of enchanted books as well. Yeah, it's working really well. So I think I think now I should be okay with string for the enderman farm. So that's good. Got the string I need. So preparations are getting done for the enderman farm. So soon we shall be able to build it. And yeah, you can see I've just same design as in the creative world. Just press this button here. I've kind of put the redstone on display because I think it looks kind of cool. Oh, the pistons are glitching out. They've been doing that. I don't know why. But yeah. So that's that. That's pretty cool. Got an ender chest here. I'll show you some of the awesome stuff I've got. I've got the Pick of Destiny. Wonder if anyone gets that reference anyway. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3. Quite nice. Old Silky. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch 1. Mr. Lucky. Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, and Fortune 3. And check this out, guys. So good. The boss sword. Sharpness 4, Knockback 2, Looting 3, and Fire Aspect 2. But I really don't want to lose that, so at the moment I'm just using this guy, Knockback 2. I've also got a Sharpness 4. I've got David Bowie. That's terrible, which is a bow. Power 4, Flame 1, Punch 2. And Pancake Trainers. You will not get that unless you know me personally, and I have... Well, yeah, nobody will get it unless you hang out with me. Anyway, they've got Feather Falling 4 on them, which is the only reason I want them. That's not all my diamonds, by the way. I've got like a stack back at home. Just saying. So yeah, I'll show you some of the enchanted books I got. A lot of protection 3s, couple of protection 4s, only one protection 4. Blast protection 4, fire protection 3, more blast protection 4, fortune 2, feather falling 4, that's a good one, respiration 3, unbreaking 3, they're good ones to have. Some efficiency, 2 efficiency 4s, good to have. Smite 4, sharpness 3, and another sharpness 3. So that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to go to the end now and start more preparations for the enderman farm. We're not actually going to be building the farm today, it's just preparations this episode. So yeah. Okay, I am now in the end, ready to start building. I'm going to remove these 3 obsidian just to help me build. They will be replaced once I re-enter the end, but I want the there's going to be a thing, like a column going. Oh, you'll see. There's going to be a column going down, and I want it to be in line with the edge of the obsidian platform. Just because I'm OCD like that. Anyway, that should go all the way down and make a cobblestone all the way down to level 0, which is just what we want. Although I neglected to bring ladders with me, which are something I will need to build this. But yeah, we'll just let that do its thing first, and then we'll worry about ladders and stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. Gonna go all the way down to level 0. We don't want to be building at level 0 because we can't. Well, not just yet, because we can't. Once we get to level 0, obviously we can't go any lower than that. And some of the stuff, like if you remember in my last episode, I used a sort of bud switch thing to update the pistons. Having trouble explaining this. To update the pistons that I couldn't get with the redstone dust directly. So I'm gonna have to use a different way of doing that, a slightly different way, which means I can't build it at level 0. I'm gonna have to build at like a little bit higher up. Basically, I'm gonna need space under the platform for redstone stuff, which is a much simpler way of explaining it. I should have just said that. Anyway, while I let that do its thing, I'm gonna farm some endermen, which really isn't that interesting to watch, so I'm gonna cut the video here. So I'm building down here at level 0 now. This snow is on level 0, and I'm putting ice here, which is on level 1. I need to pillar out. I need to bridge out 128 blocks, so that's 2 stacks. I'm putting the ice because I'm gonna have one of my hyperspeed highways here, and also if I place the ice here now as I'm going, then endermen won't be spawning while I'm doing this, which is a bonus. So yeah, I'm gonna bridge out the necessary amount of blocks and get started on the platform here. So the platform I'm going to be standing on is here on level 1, and I'm building on level 0 as well. Actually, I don't need to be building here. I just need there to be blocks on level 0 where I need to place redstone underneath them. So I don't need them here. I'm only placing them here so I can get to where I need to place them. I'm going to have 4 blocks, and then that's where the first redstone is going to be, and it's going to be going in a ring like that. So now I can remove that snow there. So there's going to be redstone on here. In my last video, when I showcased the farm, I had the enderman come down to a 5x2 space, but I'm actually going to build it so that it brings them to a, as you can see here, a 3x2 space, just because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to move my mouse as much when I hit them. That's basically the only reason. But yeah, this platform, it's going to be 4 away from the I don't know what you'd call it. It's going to be 4 away from this bit on all sides, so I'm going to have to build outwards by 4 blocks on each of these sides, which is quite a lot of blocks to place, but I'm going to get that done, and then I'll show you the progress I've made. So here we are. I've finished up the platform, and this is what we're looking like so far. I've decided to go for a much simpler design for the for this part, and those pistons just what? I don't know. Not sure what to put for blocks in the middle. For now, I'll just use snow though. Not sure if I should use something different. What the hell is going on here? I have no idea what's causing that. Anyway, yeah, I decided to go for a much more simplistic design here. So there's just a half slab over the redstone, and yeah, you just saw. And then I've got the platform here, and that's the ring that stops the endermen from escaping. But I think that's going to be all for today's episode. All I'm going to build. So I'm going to end the episode here. But thank you for watching. I will see you next time, and we'll get to building this farm. don't hold me to this, but I might give time lapsing a go. I might try that. I haven't tried anything like that with editing yet though, so not sure, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. I hope you have a good day, everybody. Goodbye.